friends, it's Jenna. Thanks for checking out my channel and clicking on this video. So yes, I have my Hobonichi here for 2019. I have the A6 size January to July notebook and it's all completed. As you can see, it is quite packed full. I've been journaling in the Hobonichi for the last 2 years. Feel free to check out my Hobonichi 2018 full year journal flip through that is on my channel at the moment. So I've been meaning to share with you my Hobonichi for 2019, well, since the start of the year, since January. I thought it would be better for you guys anyway to see a full flip through of the completed notebook. So yeah, so I did go from the Hobonichi A5 full book to an A6 books halved through the year. I did that because I thought there would be less chance of it bulking up like it has. Unfortunately, I stick too many things in here. I just really want to quickly talk about the size. So yeah, I did go from the A5 to the A6. At first, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh my god, like I didn't realize how small it was going to be in comparison to the A5. But it was really, I did enjoy it. Like, it was great for the fact that before it got really bulky, I could take it like on holidays with me and not worry about like the size of it. But as I got towards like halfway through, I started to really get upset and miss my A5 size just because I wasn't able to fit as much content and I wasn't able to decorate or journal as much on these smaller pages. This is probably a good size for anyone who's got like a spare couple of minutes a day to journal. It actually takes me about 5 or 10 minutes to really journal up a full page as well, depending on, it doesn't matter if it's A5 or A6, but I just felt like the page was pretty much completed just after putting like some washi and stickers down. Whereas I love to like do a bit of everything, from using washi tape to stickers, decorating to collaging to illustrating or drawing, watercoloring, and also I like to journal quite a bit. So my journaling isn't as in depth as I wanted it to be about the days. It's basically kind of like a little bit of rundown, like I did this today. I did like little rundown to-do lists of what I did today. I didn't really get to go in depth to my thoughts and feelings, which is something that I want to do a bit more in my journals, or I missed anyway to do my journals. I am fortunate enough to actually have an A5 Hobonichi for the rest of the year that I'll be using, thanks to my lovely friend Joanne for doing the kindest thing. She wanted to part with her A5 Hobonichi half because she wanted to see how she would go in an A6. So it was really nice of her to gift me that second half A5 and I've been loving it. Alright, I'm sorry, I really do try my best not to waffle on. So I basically, these little pink flags are just bits where I highlighted some personal information, which I'm not going to, because I do put some personal information in here. Just a quickly rundown, I have like the Sugar Rose Hobonichi cover. It's just a plain pink cover. And I don't know if you saw my studio desk tour video, feel free to check that out. I gave a little sneak peek of my little cover idea that I had. So as soon as I saw the Hobonichi, when Hobonichi bring out their notebooks and when they send you the notebooks to you, they have like a special pamphlet that's in each notebook. So basically this was the notebook done by this amazing Taiwan artist. And I thought the name of the artist was going to be on here. I just did 10 minutes searching on the internet for the artist's name. But as you can see, I think it's like Winds Upon, or like, I'm so sorry. I really didn't want to show this unless I knew the artist's name, but I thought it would have been on here somewhere. It's probably in Japanese and I can't read it. Because it's really important for me to like credit people's work when I'm showing it. So yeah, so basically that was the cool little poster at the back of the brochure, and I saw a sneak peek of this on the Hobonichi website and I knew straight away, oh my god, I'm going to use that to DIY my cover. So I basically just like folded it up and put it as the cover for my Hobonichi, and it feels really like Hobonichi style, and I just really love the cute little kawaii characters. So that's what I did for my cover, and then just on the back I've got like a little New Year envelope, and then I've got this like llama patch. So it did look a bit better at the start when it wasn't so bulky, but that's what I did for my cover for the first half of my Hobonichi for 2019. Just here I've got some essentials. So this is a pen that I got from Japan. I absolutely adore this little Chebraska character. He's called Yeo Porker, and I really love him. I'm always trying to search for stationery by him, but it's really hard to come by. But I absolutely adore this pen. I got it when I was in Japan quite a few years ago now. It doesn't work, but because there's like 2 pen loops on here, I thought it would be a good chance for me to just kind of have it, look at it and admire it on the front of my journal here. So that's in there. My main go-to pen was the black 0.7 gel pen. That's what I used to document with in my Hobonichi for the first half of the year. I've now gone onto a Sarasa pen, but I'll probably show you that in my next video for my next Hobonichi. So I'm going to take you through my journal. I'll probably give you share some of my journaling tips, ideas, and yeah, just maybe talk about some of the things and where I got them and my day. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer anyone's questions. And I'm going to take you through the flip book now. So I will take you through my little setup. So I've just put some like little favorites in here. I'm going to turn this guy around so you can look at his face. So I've just got some of my favorites in here that I just had. I probably will maybe take all these out and stick them on the cover of this Hobonichi notebook when I pull it out. But yeah, just a few little bits and bobs and cute little character stickers. Quite similar setup to my 2018 Hobonichi setup if you've seen that video. But yeah, I've just put like a few different little stickers and a few little Hobonichi accessories. So I got these from the Hobonichi website. And I also have, oh, I actually forgot this was in here because it looked like a business card. One of those Kittier strips. I love these little thin kind of coloured ones. You can use them for bordering or like on your little calendar grids. So that's what I've got just in there. And I decorated the title page. Also, I apologise if it's a bit slopey, but I'm going to do my best for you guys to see as much as you can. So yeah, I just did a lot of, I used some coloured pencils to do some decorative work on here. And then I've just got like lots of washi tapes and stickers. And yeah, it was actually really hard for me to start this because when you go into a new notebook, it's kind of really like overwhelming. Like you just don't want to stuff it up or ruin it. But I really kind of just, my journal is like my place of calm, my place of free creativity, and I don't allow myself to judge myself about, you know, pages being perfect. So I kind of use it a bit like a sketchbook, a bit like an art journal. So it's very like heavily collaged base with just some really non too detailed journaling around it. I also talk about my Hobonichi journaling process in my other Hobonichi video for 2018, so do check that out. I do explain my process of putting a lot of these pages together. So I did do a similar process. So I do decorate the monthly pages, so I'll be showing you those as well. So what I mentioned in my last Hobonichi journal, I like to use stickers and washi tapes to symbolize what I did that day. So I don't go ahead and stick things down before the month starts. I put like a sticker or some sort of washi tape down, or I do a little illustration every day. And then it kind of builds up over the month, and then you got like this really big kind of collaged sticker and washi tape piece. So yeah, this is Christmassy because it starts with December. probably didn't do July just because I started my new journal, so I might go back and decorate this in. I'm not really big at doing these kind of turning the page to a new year. I just find them really overwhelming, and you can set yourself like, it's good to set goals, but I'm just not really good at working that way. Like, I like to jot things down in small processes. If I want to tackle them, I seem to get them done better. So this kind of goes a little bit to waste, this page. But I am thinking of maybe for my next notebook, my Hobonichi, is maybe like every month, like writing something great that happened that month and put it in there. So I'll see how that goes. So I was really happy with like the first page in my journal. It starts off with like really neat writing, and as the journal goes on, it's like, and it becomes harder to writing because it's sloping. You just see my writing get messier and messier. But yeah, I really like this page. It's my birthday in January, same day as Australia Day. I was really into a lot of the Year of the Pig. I was born the Year of the Pig year, so I really got excited about all like the Year of the Pig stationery that was coming out. I also just generally really love anything Japanese themed, so that can be cute kawaii Japanese or traditional Japanese. So I really love like stickers or anything, yeah, that's Japanese related. I really love to theme my pages. So I've been doing this thing where I've been theming my pages around like movies I've seen or books that I'm reading. I'm looking to share more detail of those type of pages in an upcoming video. So this, I went and saw Mary Poppins, and I went through my collection and got stickers and washi tape that I could use to theme the page to like a Mary Poppins theme. I just love Peko-chan. This is a beautiful postcard sent from a pen pal. I also just want to clarify, like, while I think I do have a pretty big stationery collection which has been built over time, it's nothing, I'm not like going out and buying stuff all the time. It's something that I have collected over time. But I also, a lot of the things you see featured here have been things that I've thrifted, have been things that are given to me by pen pals. Yeah, just like magazine clippings from like children's books. I try, yeah, and utilize my stash rather than always going out to buy new things. So I just want to clarify that a lot of these things are like samples, like washi tape samples and stickers from pen pals. I love this postcard so much. I use a lot of like sticky notes too. They're really handy to use instead if you don't have like washi tape or stickers. And I love doing stamping in my journals as well. Retro style stationeries. They're from Japan, and my lovely friend Nicole has been gifting me some beautiful stationeries. Like I mentioned, this is from a children's book, and then I've just gone and made like extra details with some colourful markers, sticky notes. Also, if I get something in the post that day, like if it's like something from like a sticker subscription, or I collect a lot of brochures too, so we went and saw the Star Wars exhibition, so I grabbed the brochure for that and stuck it in. I went to this amazing burger place called Betty's Burgers in the city, and then I had like, I'm always like when I'm out or trying to get a couple of napkins or paint, like if they've got like, yeah, something left, or a brochure or business card, I'm always grabbing that because I tend to put it in my journal. So that's what I've done for this page. So this is probably one of my favorite spreads, and what I mean, of course it's going to be my favorite. It's got Peko Chan on it, but what I love about it is my writing's not too bad, like in regards to neatness, but I just really love it. Kind of all came together, and it was able to contain a bit of everything that I really want to endeavor to include on most every page moving forward, or just like a journaling style that I want to continue on and make it become a habit. But it just worked together, and I think that's because instead of just writing one page, I like created the spread together. I also want to clarify that I don't spend hours contemplating how I'm going to lay out my page. I really just have the materials and tools around me, and I just I go into this like meditative state, and I just start sticking things on and journaling. So there's no thought process going into it. But what I loved about this page is that I included a bit of everything that I wanted to. So I've got washi tapes, I've got stickers, I've got like clippings from packaging and things. I really want to get more into illustrating something from my day every day. It does take time, but this really took me no time at all. I just had my markers and a biro and sketched this Peko pen that I've had on my wish list for some time, and my lovely husband got it for me for my birthday. And then a really good friend of mine tracked down this Midori notebook for me, and so it's just like little things. Yeah, I just love how there's a bit of illustration, journaling, and then some collaging, and then using washi tape and stickers. So I'm just really, this is like my favorite page, I think, of my journal. So I stick a lot of packaging inside my journal too. I love this artist, Japanese artist, Ms. Utama. She's one of my favorite artists in Japan. So I just really love her stationery. It's really hard to come by for me. I just like little illustrated details that bring back like memories or thoughts, or just random thoughts. And this one I was really like going back. I think it's kind of cute to look back on. So I bought this red moleskin sketchbook, and I was like really excited to use it, and they're really expensive. And then I was like so bummed that the pages like look creamy and yellow. Like I watched a couple of YouTube videos and people were using the moleskins, and it didn't look creamy and yellow. So if anyone really knows a lot about moleskins, let me know in the comments if there's ones that like will take markers and watercolors, or just any most like Copic markers and things that I can maybe use for moleskins that have white pages. Please let me know. I really didn't intend this page to be all lovey-dovey. Like, my husband and I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, and that's only because we make each other feel loved every day. So we don't need like a certain day to tell someone how much you love and appreciate them. So I'm not really a big fan of like hearts and things. I don't know why. Like, I like cute pastel-y pink things, but not a big like heart stationery lover. But I really liked a lot of these. I like how this page come together, and I really like, I do like some of the hearts that are on this page, and how it's got a bit of like a romantic feel without going too over the top. So like I said, I put a lot of pen pal gifts in here, and PO box gifts. This was sent from my lovely pen pal Joyce, and I just love how it's one of those New Year envelopes. They give them out every year, and I love how this one's like the little boys dressed up like Totoro. So that was really cool, so I had to put that in there. This bit, when they stick it in, I like doing this to my pages. They call this a tip-in. That's when you can, you almost tip it in another page, and you just use washi tape on either side to stick it in, and it becomes like an excess page to your journal. So it's really great if you're running out of room. You can tip in like a page, or it might be a card that you can journal on. In this case, I've got an envelope. There's nothing in it, but I could have put something in it, or just like something that you enjoy. I take like photos of all my mail that I send out, so sometimes I'll stick them in my journal too. and I just print on just standard paper, and I've just got a Canon printer, so I've got nothing overly fancy. So this was a bit of a Happy Mail page. I really love this little guy, this little panda. So cute. Don't like this page, don't like the illustrations on this page, but I think it's kind of good to flex that muscle sometimes. If you're not practicing on your drawing, you're not going to get any better. And this was done on holiday, so I was a little bit rushed, but I still like looking back on it even though the drawings aren't very good. This was taken from a bottle, a drink of ginger ale, and I just really love the design on it. I'm forever like peeling labels of things to try to stick into my journal, and my husband is really like helpful when it comes to peeling things off bottles and different things. I've been getting a lot into watercolors, or trying to practice my watercolor for the last couple of years. And then I was just like experimenting with some of my palettes. I got a couple of watercolor books. You always love to stick in my washi tape tops. So when you buy new washi tape, some of them have like these beautiful patterns on the top. So I'm always sticking them in my journal too. Just a couple of magazine cutouts for this one. So a thing that I like to do is scan some, so say you want to like send something to a pen pal, but you really kind of want to keep the picture, or there's maybe something from your stash that you're too scared to use. Sometimes, and I just want to clarify, I use this for personal use, not to like give away or sell or anything, but I like to scan some of the things that I'm giving away so then I can stick them in my journal, or so I've got like a copy myself. And I have been known to scan like sticker sheets before and cut them out and stick them in my journal. I know that sounds ridiculous because I should just use the original thing, but it happens. It just kind of gets me comfortable with using my favorite things, and I do tend to then go on and use them because I felt like I've got use out of them twice. So for this particular one, it was just on a cover of a notebook, and I really liked the design, and yeah, I wanted to gift the notebook away. I didn't want to keep it for myself, but I really liked the design, so I scanned it and put it in my journal, so I've got like a copy of it. Same with this, I gave away some of these golden book pages that I got from the thrift store. So check out my thrift video, I featured some of these things in there and this. So again, I made scans of those items that I was giving away so I could have a copy of myself and stick them in my journal. I absolutely adore this. I just want to give a shout out to my lovely pen pal Charlotte. She gave me this little magnetic clip, and I've just sat on the page where I journaled for the things that she gave me, but I think I'm going to put it in my next Hobonichi because it's great as a page marker. I'm absolutely obsessed with Carol Kapek tea from Japan. As you guys know, I love my packaging and I love my teas. So Carol Kapek is this amazing tea in Japan. They just have the most amazing packaging on their teas. So it's like my two favorite things combined. At the start of last year is when I found out about it, when a pen pal from Japan sent it to me. And then since I've been trying to collect them or try every one, they're very expensive to get sent to Australia. They're very hard to even find on the internet to buy. I have got something that I will show you in an upcoming video of my teas and a better look at some of the different flavors. I also take photos of my pen pal gifts and I stick them in here as well. This is my favorite, some of my favorite Japanese snacks. Feel free to check out my Japanese snacks video where I show you where I find all my favorite Japanese snacks. Absolutely love this washi tape, love La Dolce Vita. Again, still doing illustrations every now and then. I went and saw Captain Marvel, so I did a little illustration of her pager. I've been so upset I haven't been able to find any stationery from this little cherub guy, Yopolka. So I just thought, you know, stuff it, I'm gonna try illustrate it, and that's what I try to do. Like, if I can't find some of the stationery that I want, I'll try and attempt to illustrate it myself, just for personal journal use. Yeah, I'll just try and find a way to feature it somehow. That's another one of the teas, and this has to be, I think, one of my favorite Carol Capek teas. I love like English breakfast flavored teas, tea that I can have with a bit of milk. That's like my favorite flavor. I absolutely adore this tea so much. A beautiful illustration by Emily Pencil. I'm trying lots of, if you saw from my bullet journal videos, I've been collecting packaging and tags to journal about my favorite teas in my bullet journal every year. So I always try and get different branded English breakfast flavored tea, because that's the tea I have daily. And this is one of the new ones that I found, so I've put that in my journal. So I've been collecting some different teas to try. I was so excited to see they're bringing out Rainbow Bright stationery in Japan, but very hard to find. But I love childhood nostalgia, especially nostalgia from the 80s and 90s, so I was super pumped to read about this on the Hallmark Japan. They had on their Instagram account. So once again, when I'm on holidays, I pick up a lot of like brochures, or I cut up bags. I also look at the free press that they have available, maybe on like brochure stands. And sometimes in bookstores they have like free press, or like newspapers and things like that, as far as I know in Australia. And I found this really cool custard cream. There's a book review on the back, but I've tipped it in, and I can't show you because I've got some family photos on the back. But yeah, just an idea of things you could do. I really love this, how it's kind of half eaten. So this was our 9-year anniversary for me and my husband. So this was another page. They're not like fantastic illustrations, but we went on our high tea for our anniversary, my husband and I just really wanted to illustrate all the individual components of the high tea we had, like the sandwiches and the little desserts and cakes and tea. And I really like looking back at this page. I don't know, they're not perfect little illustrations. I guess they're more like doodles, but yeah, I really like looking back at this page. As I mentioned, I use like magazine cutouts. This is a serviette, like a napkin. So this might be like a fun idea or something you might not know what to do on the day. I was actually having a horrible day. Something happened to my foot or my ankle. It was really bad. It was so lame. There was like, I didn't fall over or anything. Like, it just like started hurting. I couldn't walk, so I had to get crutches, and it was like a horrible day. I've been watching like a lot of Marvel movies, like catching up on Marvel movies, so we're ready to watch the Avengers. So I kind of took inspiration from that. I kind of did a little comic book page illustration of the day. And then I saw like the movie A Wrinkle in Time. And I like how they go, if you've seen the movie, all the different like colourful scenery as it changes depending on the places they went to. And I had all these different coloured like washi tape sceneries, so it was like perfect for that. So I really do go through my stash and think, oh, what can I use today to I guess symbolise or describe what I did that day. I also did a lot of little illustrations for this page too. Love this little KFC washi tape. So I also like to use note paper. And when I was doing the A6 Hobonichi, I found like a lot of the note paper were like perfect size. So that's another thing you could do. You could stick like some colourful note paper down. You could just embellish it and decorate it with stickers or washi tape, or you could even just journal on it. But I found like it really jazzes up the spread. I also, yeah, I think I actually tipped this in here, and then I just used, I stick things down like for wish lists, and I really love this. I think it's, her name's June Nato, like retro washi tape. So you can get this washi tape with her on it. I can't find it anywhere, but where did I see it? I might have saw it on her, Kayla using it on her Rainbow Holic TV channel, and then I try to track it down because I absolutely just love these retro Japanese washi tapes, and I just have not been able to find it. So I found like a picture of this and I stuck it in to remind me that it was something that I like and something that's on my wish list. I also really liked how I did this. I do have some private information on the back, but it's double-sided. I've got this little clip that I got from a pen pal, and I made this little journaling card. There's some information on the back, so I can't show you that. I saw the Unicorn Store movie, and yeah, I just kind of themed that little card and put that in, and it reminds you of the day that I saw that movie. Another one of those delightful teas. It's Paddington Bear. How cute is that? I really liked how I did this. It really worked perfectly just because of the origami paper I had. So I've been watching a lot of Studio Ghibli films. I do own most of the Studio Ghibli collection on DVD, and I think like twice a year I probably will go through and watch like every one of their movies, especially as it gets colder and I'm getting cozy in winter in Australia. I'll sit down and watch them. Really love this Kiki's delivery service origami paper that I had, and it just worked out perfectly where I didn't want to cut it up, but I figured that if I folded it, I kind of made this little pouch too. If I folded it, it kind of works like this cute little picture tip in, and it works really well. Absolutely adore this origami paper too. This page was done with using just really bright watercolors. I really loved how this page turned out as well. This is a little illustrated die cut. I've been working on these. I'm looking at featuring them in my online shop, so keep an eye out at those, or let me know in the comments if you're interested in getting one. They can be used as like bookmarks or something to maybe just even stick in your journal or as a miniature postcard. So it is a little Koeshi doll die cut, and I've just illustrated some different faces and patterns on them, so keep an eye out on those. comes to the end of my Hobonichi. I just kind of don't use this timetable at the back, so I just kind of did some little colourful shapes and different things and stickers. I really like how I did use these stickers, so you can't really see, but I have some of these stickers that are like gold and they're clear, there's no colouring on them, and I never know what to do with them. So what I did was I drew an outline around it and coloured it in with a marker, then stuck the sticker down on top. And at least it's got like a little bit of colour now, and I think it turned out pretty cool. So I'm just going to show you my little setup at the back. I don't actually remember what's in the back here. I have a whole bunch of stuff thrown in. So again, I'm just going to show you this in its natural state, kind of like what the actual setup is or what I've got in the back. So I have this cute little lolly jar paper clip, and I've got this little clear envelope, and I basically just filled it with things that I wanted to journal with, so I'll come back to that. I have some washi tape samples in here. These ones are from some pen pals. I have some little creations here. You probably saw these on my Instagram account. I made using washi tape and stickers some little cute recipe cards or little like idea meal flashcards. So I have those just in the back here. Again, just like some things and stickers that I was going to use. I'm not totally into unicorns, but I don't mind this little cat one. Some more stickers. I love the little sloth, he's so cute. This little cat note card. Might use these in my other journal, don't know yet. So, oh, there's some more stickers in the back. Oh wow, I forgot about these. Okay, I'm going to use these today. Oh my god, I forgot about these. They're just like hidden in the back. These are the Hobonichi stickers. Oh my god, I'm so excited to find those. I'm putting these to the side. They're getting used, and these two, I might move them into my next notebook. So yeah, I just got a few stickers, a little envelope. These are really cool to use on the like calendar section as well. I just realised it doesn't have the weekly section in this journal. I forgot because I started the A5 again. I really missed the weekly section of this this Hobonichi. So I'll just quickly show you very quick what's in this little envelope. What's in the envelope? I can't even remember what's in here. I just kind of like shove random things in here. But this kind of just gives you an idea of like the journaling process and what I do. So I've just like, these are just things like I might have half used and had left over, things that I intended to use. So I've just got like die cuts, a lot of like sticker flakes. Actually, when I go through this, I might like give some things to some pen pals here. Really love this little guy. I forgot about that little sticker I had. Some things from pen pals. Just a lot of die cuts. I get like these die cuts from like this reject shop here, like a $2 store. I get these die cuts from the $2 store, and I really love them, but I never seem to use them. So I'm forever like gifting them to pen pals so they can get some good use out of them. But I'll have to remember to use those. Some stickers. So just like little random bits. Cards. Things to tip in with, stuff back from Easter, little scans of things, like that, so cute. Packaging. I made like this little rainbow envelope for Kayla, and I did like a miniature version. I don't know why that's in here, that's random. Just lots of like paper and stuff, so lots of random bits. Oh, some Pom Pom Purim sticky notes. Oh, I love this little business card. I'm gonna put that in my journal too, my other one. These really cool holographic cards. I'm always gonna find like a llama or something somewhere in here. There's some really cute things here. I think I'm gonna take this little envelope, maybe use to journal today in my new journal. So yeah, that's all the goodies that are in that envelope. So that's really handy to have, like a little envelope. You can have like an envelope or a file just to stick some excess things in, or things that you want to journal with in your Hobonichi. So thanks again guys for watching this little Hobonichi flip through. I would really love to know in the comments what you thought of this journal. I'm moving on now to the second half of the year, but it'll be in the A5 size Hobonichi notebook, and I'm so excited to go back to that because there just wasn't enough room in this one for me to journal in, and it's chockers, and I mean, I don't know about you guys, I have no idea how I'm going to store this for safekeeping. But thanks for watching guys, see you soon for my next video. Bye for now and happy journaling. Bye.